So first let's take him to leg lift. So as probably many of you know, in the windup, Kershaw just goes straight up and straight down. See there. However, what you also see is after he goes straight up and straight down, he attacks very, very hard. You see straight up, straight down, attacks very hard. So we're going to break down from after he goes straight up and straight down. So here is essentially where he starts his delivery. So from here on, you see he's attacking forward. You see there is no wasted movement. There's wasted movement here to here. There's really no point. He doesn't do this from a stretch. He doesn't gain velocity from this. You shouldn't do this. You're not going to gain velocity from a high leg lift. Balance point is going to slow you down. Going to minimize your velocity. And instead, he just goes forward from there. Alright, no wasted movement. So watch his hips. So he's here, essentially where he starts his delivery, and now he starts going forward with his hips. So let's take him into load. This is right here. So look at the distance he covered. He attacked so hard that this is the mound. He covered this amount of distance. It's a tremendous amount of distance. See how far away he is from the mound. So now he's really peaking the speed, so when he explodes, he's really going to explode hard. He's using this momentum. He's loading this momentum to explode hard. Think of like a high jump where you run up as hard as you can. You load your legs to explode out. If you didn't run, you're not gonna jump out as far. This is exactly what Kershaw is doing. He's loading up. He's running. Now he's loading so he can explode out very, very hard. Alright, so this is him at load. So you see his force vector, his ankle to knee, is more or less in line with his front hip. Alright? So I know his knee is here. So it's about right here. It's more or less in line. Just not too perfectly in line. Works for him. Alright? It's more than good enough. Okay, so now let's take him to when he explodes. This is very, it's an optimal explosion. This is why he throws so hard. So you see now he's really exploding out. He's using that momentum. Look how far his hips is from having the load. You see his hips start right here. That's a really thick circle. Whatever. So his hips start right there. Just draw a little dot. And it ends right here. That's another tremendous distance that he followed. So now his hips, they started right here, right? This is the mound. They started right here. They covered this much distance. Look at that. And now from his stride, it must be 6.5 plus feet. He covered a tremendous distance. It's not just about the distance you cover, it's about how explosive he is. He's also very explosive into it. So also what he does a great job is he really explodes. He really times his arm exceptionally well. So he's here, right? He's procrastinating his arm. He's keeping it back. Now, as he starts exploding, he starts pulling it back. You see here, second he starts pulling it back. He's pulling it back. He flips it just as his hips open up and he stabilizes. So you see perfect timing. Alright, and now you can see also his hips are completely open. And his shoulders are closed. He's a big guy, so they're not closed as much as like someone like Chapman, who's a leaner guy, but they're closed at least like, I'll say like 45 degrees, and you need, to throw 90 plus miles per hour, you need 40 to 60 degrees of hip to shoulder separation, and he definitely has at least 40. Alright? So once again, just a quick recap. He went forward towards the mound. He really exploded, loaded that back leg really well. Got his force vector in line. He really exploded, used his hips, and then look how far he is off the mound. Alright, now let's take him to when he releases the ball. So, because he had so much momentum, his arm got cocked back. That he got so much momentum into the ground that it traveled up the kinetic chain. Now his arm is all the way cocked back. So then at pitch release, he's flexed forward. He's flexed forward not because he does it purposely, but because this momentum is carrying forward, right? And you see how far he is off the mound. You see how long his drag line is. His drag line is also completely straight. Watch his back foot. See, his drag line is completely straight because all momentum is forward. Alright, his knee is locked out. This is optimal. Alright, you want to do this. And he releases the ball. Alright, so quick recap. So it goes up and down, doesn't do this from the stretch. I would not advise this. And then from here, this is the best in the major leagues of the hip attack. See, attacks. Look how far he goes. Look how far he loads. That's, I'll say, that's at least 2 feet. He is loading 2.5 feet, like in his peak leg flexion. All right, then he explodes all the way out. Uses that momentum. Flips his arm up. Optimal hip to shoulder separation. Arm all the way cocked back. 95 miles per hour. Cy Young awards, MVP awards. All right. So if you enjoyed my pitch analysis, check out my other material on World.com. You could email me at powersurgeworld@gmail.com for a free pitch analysis. I'll analyze you. I'll compare you to Kershaw or other of your major league favorites. Compare you to whoever you want. They all do this. Okay, they all do exactly what we teach here at Power Surge. So like, comment, subscribe, support the channel. Subscribe so you keep updates on more videos. If you have any questions, leave in the comments below. I'll definitely answer them. Scotty Flow out.